Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In today's video we're going to be doing our attacks on the Plague Creeper Primal Lord. There has been a bit of an upgrade to the previous team I've shown you with Cassadee, and it is using the resonating spell. Overall, on average, many people have tried both resonating and Tidecall, and on average resonating spell gives most people a higher score, but some people still end up getting a higher score with Tidecall. So for you, you can try it with either artifact and actually try both and see. It seems like Tidecall has more RNG factor to it. Also, more importantly, is we've changed around the positioning of the heroes a bit to try and make it more consistent that Cassadee can hit all of her allies with her running tide to empower their normal attacks, because that is the major way you're getting off damage in this team comp. And we're also going to try a new team which no one has tested yet, using Salazar instead of Thorin. For more like wave clearing potential. So that is going to be exciting as well. Okay, let's get right into it, guys. For this team, optimally you'll want to have 2 Graveborn buff tiles. Right now we've been demoted to rank 5 because everyone has found out about the Cassadee team, but we should be able to gain it back in no time. I need to remember to change the resonating levels of my heroes as well, so before I even forget to do that, I will do that. So we're going to get Carolina, Lily May, Cassadee, and then finally I guess we'll do Salazar. For right now we're not going to do Salazar in the first test, so I think I'll put Cicia in here and confirm that. Okay, so we're going to use a resonating spell, plus 22. It doesn't, like, I mean, I'm only going to gain minor attack by getting it to plus 24. It won't make much of a difference. You will have the same skill effect. We cannot get artifacts to plus 25 yet. So no Rainier, Cicia. Now here is going to be the new formation which has come up by Bacillus after watching replays and finding out that in certain positions heroes were not getting hit with the running tide ultimate of Cassadee. He tried this position and he basically got permanent hitting of all of his allies with running tide. So I'm pretty sure this is the optimal formation positioning. Okay, everything is locked and loaded. We're ready to go. We're going to watch it in 1x speed, and we're really going to analyze, make sure the Cassadee's ultimates, are they lining up on the entire team? So right here, you have Carolina, Cicia, and Lily May, and even Thorin, all positioned really grouped up. The running tide ultimate of Cassadee, she will cast it towards enemies in a direction, and there you go, you hit everyone with that ultimate. And depending on where the enemies are and who she's targeting, it can be in any which way. So the best way to ensure that everyone gets hit by it is have them end up grouped up like they are here. This is pretty much as grouped as they can get. And we don't even need like Thorin soul pacting anyone. No one is at any risk of dying in this team. Like Carolina took a little bit of health as damage here, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be fine up until the end. Okay, 52 seconds down, all the way up to 7.6 billion damage. A key thing about this, okay, we didn't, I don't know, I think we had the buff onto Thorin right there, but it looked a little bit close. We also have the running tide which hit the Mr. Carlisle summon of Cicia. This is why Cicia is really important in this team, because not only is she going to be using those empowered normal attacks from the running tide hitting her, but if it lands onto her summon, he will also get the benefit of that. Did the summon get it there? I think the summon missed out on the running tide in that position, but the rest of the allies did get it. And this is the thing, we're all grouped up. As you can tell, Cassadee has casted running tide in pretty much every single direction at this point. But because we're so grouped up, everyone pretty much is going to get hit by it. There we go, 15.3 billion damage, 15 seconds left. This is the reason why clearing waves quickly is important, is you have then more time in this boss stage of the fight where you're just able to freely damage him as much as you can. Okay, looking really good, honestly. 16.5 billion damage. I was hoping to break 17 billion, but we're gonna have to see like when the score is actually calculated, because sometimes some of your score is deducted from whatever the meter is saying right now. Okay, can we get a final burst? Okay, 17.5 billion damage. Can we get over 17? Yes, 17.4 billion damage, new record. I am really happy with that, with level 611 resonating on my heroes, and only 1 epic magic charms on Lily May. Okay, wow, my heart is beating fast. This was an adrenaline rush to get this score. I'm really happy with that. Okay, but it is not over. Now we're going to be testing Salazar for better wave clearing rather than Thorin. Now, The only thing Thorn is really providing to this team is his Soul Plunder debuff. If it can activate in the boss portion, you can get a little bit of more damage off onto him. But Salazar will help with clearing the waves, and he has pretty good damage as well. Oh, we won't be able to get him to level 611. We won't be able to get him to level 611. Okay, we can only have 4 heroes at this level. I think probably we want to have him on it rather than the Cisia, because the reason Cisia is here is not from her damage output. It's mainly that both her and her summon, Mr. Carlisle, they're both bodies to be buffed up with the Running Tide skill of Cassadee to empower their normal attacks. Okay, here we go, guys. Salazar time. Salazar actually needs the stats because he's going to try to deal damage to all of these Plague Rots. Okay. Okay, now here's a bit of an issue. Cassadee had to run off to the side rather than the other way where Thorn was there. Cassadee ran straight. Now the team is not as grouped up as we would like. We cleared the first wave of Plague Rots really quickly, but now the Running Tide, it barely hit everyone, but things are looking close here. And this is where the RNG factors are going to be in, because a lot of your damage is going to come off from the empowerment of your normal attacks from Cassadee's ultimate. And if she can't hit everyone on your team with Running Tide, each one that she misses, that's a lot of missed damage. Because each of the normal attacks, up to 6 or 8 times if you have enough exclusive equipment investment, 8 normal attacks are going to be empowered with up to, I think, 80 or more % of Cassadee's attack, which is a huge amount you're missing out on if you can't land it. Okay, we still, I think, hit everyone. Maybe Salazar. No, I think it got Salazar too. Okay, looking good. 9.8. Please let this be a new best team, because we've done a lot of team testing today. Tried Floribel, tried Vala for people who have below 50% health on the Primal Lord, but none of them have actually been better upgrades to the current best team we have. And this is looking good. And as for the argument between Resonating Spell and Tidecaller, I feel like Resonating, like I said, is more consistent. It helps Cassadee to wave clear earlier on to get her buff stacks. But okay, did it miss on Carolina? I think Carolina didn't get the hit by the Running Tide, so we're going to have some missed damage from that. Salazar did get hit though, so hopefully not too much missed damage. And yeah, clearing the Plague Rots faster, it allows you to have more uptime of the boss. And then yeah, Carolina's going to get missed, and even Cisia, I think, got missed by the Running Tide there. Yeah, so this positioning, if we're going to run Salazar, we need to try it with a different positioning, because this did not work. Cassadee ended up running off to the left, which she didn't do in the Thorin team, and that's not what we wanted to see. So in total, 16.5 billion damage. Yeah, around 800 million less, but a lot of it is going to be due to the fact that Cassadee was not in the optimal position. Maybe if we change around the positioning, it could be better. So Salazar didn't contribute that much damage. I don't know how much of an effect he had on clearing the waves a bit more effectively, but I think this is, like, we tested it, but I think overall it's going to still be better with Thorn. The Soul Plunder increases the damage you deal in the boss portion at least. The only, I think, major upgrade to Thorn, potentially when we get to below 40% health, if someone has a Nara built, she deals true damage to enemies below 40% health. And that would be applying to the Plague Rot boss, and that might be an upgrade to Thorn. But for right now, I think Thorn is the best, and just run this new formation, that arrangement of the heroes, and you should be able to get a good score. So we got the 17.4 billion on our first run. I'm gonna wait, and for my final run, maybe I'm gonna try it later today and record a video if there's any new comp that comes out. And I also want to do testing with Tidecall, but the thing really with Tidecall is it just comes down to RNG. So I think there's not really much to watch. Like, if you're going to do a Tidecall test, it's just like, do you get lucky and have the perfect timing of it going off? Which it can always do, but on average, Resonating just is more stable. And still gets really high scores. The people who've got the top scores from today, I think the highest score we've seen, there's someone who got over 19 billion, but they didn't share what team they were using. It was on like someone's leaderboard. But the highest we've seen from this team testing, which I just showed you, 18.7 billion. And we got 17.4 billion, which is not bad because our Resonating levels are a bit lower, I think, as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now. Quickly, I will show you the Greyworm faction talents. We have the 18 upgrades. All you have to really do is upgrade the left side of the tree for the offensive stats, like the attack here, the defense penetration, and yeah, these abilities on the left side do not matter at all, because healing is not, like, you're not at any risk of dying. The abilities on the right side do make a bit of a difference, but it's a really minor amount, so if you even want to pass up on them, it doesn't really make much of a difference, and getting to the 2 buff tiles is important. Yeah. Okay guys, thanks for watching. That's going to be it for this video. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.